I like food, okay, and me going to the store and not being able to find what I like is really pissing me off. You feel it? Well. Yeah, so this is a pretty much like a really chill video where I'm pretty much talking about, Miss Rona, the Rona, coronavirus, pandemic, whatever, and giving you guys some tips and tricks and advice. And I don't know, it's just I'm doing my makeup and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my social medias. And me and Nala, we're going out today, so and literally, like, when I tell you guys I just woke up and I just got out the shower, I'm literally so serious. Like I'm still in my robe. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I heard this place is nice, so we want to go there. Next thing I'm going to do is put my, my Burt's Bees lip balm to moisturize my lips while we do this makeup. I don't know, I kind of want to do like a dramatic makeup. Maybe I should keep it natural because, me and Nala, Nala's my cat, like, we're gonna go together to this new place and we don't know if, like, the vibe yet. Like, what's the vibe gonna be? Do I have to dress like crazy dramatic, or do I have to just, what do you guys think? I don't know, but I don't know where my mirror is, so I'm gonna just be using this. And the reason why I keep looking down this way is I bought this new ring light, and it came with this phone holder. Well, not a new ring light. I bought this ring light and it came with this phone holder, and I never used it. And I usually hold my monitor, so I just always like this to look down. But I'm putting it in front of me, and I kind of like how it's looking. But because the camera is so far up, I'm always looking down there. But I'm gonna try to look up, but it's so distracting seeing myself move. Like, I can't help myself to look down, so it's gonna get a little used to. Well, that'll take a little used to. I put the Cetaphil moisturizer, the Max Strobe cream, and the baby skin, on my face. This is not about this right now. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and let's start this topic. So we are in this middle, like, we're literally in the middle of a pandemic right now, and I'm in Florida, okay? So I have so much to say because I know my previous video, well, not a previous video, but in one of my videos, my mukbang video I just did, like maybe 2 weeks ago, I know I was telling guys this story towards the end about how I was telling my friends, like, corona this, corona that, like, joking around. But this thing is really getting serious. Like, it's getting so serious that it's getting out of hand. And the one thing that's making this whole thing worse is fear. Because people are so afraid, they are doing things that they normally wouldn't do. They're buying groceries in bulk when honestly they said 2 weeks. Like, we needed 2 weeks worth of groceries just in case we go on a little shutdown. And they even said that essential like stores would be open. And I'm like, the grocery store is essential, so they're not gonna close. So people are going there and they're doing all of this. I'm hearing all this stuff in the news, and mind you, I'm going out with people, I'm buying food, they're buying their food, and I'm just sitting here chilling, and I'm trying to get stuff to eat, like regular stuff that I normally buy, and it's like there's no chicken. I don't really eat noodles, but walking around the store, like I try to get stuff at Walmart, walking around Walmart and not seeing anything, and everything is gone. Like I drink a lot of water, so I'm sitting here trying to find water and I can't find water, and I'm just like, I'm freaking out because now I'm realizing like I have no choice but to actually buy stuff, like more stuff than I normally have to buy, because these people just taking everything. And what if something happens? Now I actually have to stay home. What am I gonna eat, you know? So one thing, like I said, that's making this thing really bad is this whole fear that people are afraid of something that, you know, you just have to be cautious about. And I'm just baffled, okay? I'm just really baffled about it. I don't know why people are just, you know, so like, I don't want to call them dumb, but then again, it's a little dumb. It's a lot. It's very dumb. Fear is making them act and do things that they wouldn't normally do, buy things that they wouldn't normally do. People have like dozens of gallons of milk that's gonna expire soon. Why would you do that? My friend, she had a baby. She couldn't even find like baby wipes for her newborn. Like, who does that? Come on now. You guys are super afraid, but I'm gonna say this. Although I'm saying all of this afraidness and all of that, I did get a little bit afraid too, because it was around spring break, and they were talking about social distancing and all of that. And the spring breakers, they weren't listening. They kept coming, okay? They kept coming. They're telling them to shut the beach down. They keep coming and coming and coming. And now it's like, these people don't want to stop the tourists from coming here because they want the money, but people in Florida are actually at risk. I don't think people understand how this virus is going around, like how it is. It's not just like you could have it without showing any symptoms. You can be around like someone that have it, and it's scary because this virus stays on the surface of something for 7 days. So you could have just tried to be as cautious as possible, and you decide to go to a bar and you touch this thing, and because they didn't clean it, now you get it. You're infected. You know? So stay at home. Nobody wants to stay at home, and they're partying, they're turning up, and some people get super mad about their friends when they tell them like they don't want to hang out right now because they're trying to stay home and avoid the virus, and they're like, oh, I don't have it. But honestly, people are really not thinking about this. Like, staying at home is for you, like it's better for you, but it's also better for the old people because they have a higher chance of dying than us. And I don't think people are understanding, you know, the situation. They're not understanding how bad this can get, because you can be staying home. You're staying home for you, but mostly for other people. Stop being selfish, because that's what I'm noticing. People are just being really selfish with everything. They're just thinking, oh, there was this whole thing about, you know, young people can't really die from it, blah blah. That's a lie. Young people have died from it, okay? I know you're supposed to have, like, you could be perfectly healthy, and you know, you don't want to have this. You don't want to get sick over vacation when you can vacation later on, okay? But you don't know if you have like a disease that's like dormant, or you don't know what you have, because one of these people, like, they don't really be going to the hospital like that. You don't really get yourself, like, you go in for a quick checkup, you do, but do you really go in to like check your body fully? Like, you go for a physical yes, you look healthy, but is your insides, like, is it healthy? You don't know that. So because you think you're healthy and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna get sick a little bit, and now you go and you find out, oh, I had asthma, oh, I had pneumonia, oh, I had this, oh, I had that, and now you're dead. You know, so you guys need to stay like inside and stuff like that. Like working with like healthcare and stuff, you know, people, hospitals have to lock down their toilet papers, mask, hand sanitizer, wipes, everything. They have to lock up their equipment because people come in and try to steal from the hospital. Before I even continue, let me just say this. I'm gonna just bring this up. Let's say you were healthy and you weren't in contact with anything. You go to the hospital to steal medical supply, okay? I've worked in a hospital, I work in a hospital. I'm gonna tell you this. As much as they clean them, it is still the dirtiest place to me, okay? Not because there's dust or because they're not, you know, sanitizing it or anything. Because people are sick. That's where sick people stay, okay? So viruses, bacteria, even if they clean it, let's say you walk in for 2 seconds and they didn't have the time to clean up yet at that time, you're at a higher risk of getting, you know, a disease, something. That's why people in the medical field have to be extra careful with all these things. And people are not understanding that if you get a cough, it's not corona. I'm not saying like, you know, if you get just a cough, you cough 2 times, don't run to the ER because you probably don't have it. You probably don't have corona. If you have a tiny fever and it goes away, you probably don't have corona. If you run outside and somehow something happened and you have allergies, it's probably not corona. Don't run to the hospital. And you guys go to the hospital now, you're at a higher risk of catching that thing. Like, I don't understand what's not clicking. Unless you know you have like asthma already, or you know you have lung problems, then you're really feeling really sick and you've tried everything, then go to the ER. You're exposing yourself to this thing and you're exposing people that are supposed to, you know, take care of you when you're actually sick to this thing. And now everybody's sick and nobody's gonna be able to take care of each other and everybody's dying. That is not okay. Like, I want y'all to really understand what I'm saying. I know sometimes I'm really bad at like explaining stuff and talking. Like right now, I'm just super mad that people really think that hospitals have unlimited supply of stuff. They don't. And honestly, they need even more masks than, you know, like they're giving them in this facility. They have to worry about people coming in to steal their, like, come on now. Like, that's so dumb to me. When I heard that this virus stays on the surface for 7 days, that really creeped me out. Like, that was just like, you could honestly be cautious and still get it, you know? So I advise you guys to just wash your hands, you know, stay inside. Don't go outside unless it's really necessary. And I know sometimes, like, some people, you know, their job is offering them, you know, higher pay and all of that. If you leave alone, like you're living alone, I would say knock yourself out. Okay, I would really tell you to knock yourself out. Go out there, do your thing if you want to. I don't really recommend it. I'm not really happy that you're doing it, but if you're living with your parents, okay, that are over 40, 50, don't go to work. Try to, like, you know, I know they're gonna tempt you and you're gonna want to do it, blah, blah, blah. Don't go to work, because if not for you, for them, okay? So, like I said, right now, fear is what's really making this thing super crazy. People are afraid of what they don't know, and we don't really know what's gonna happen. It's like we already have curfews and shutdowns and stuff, and it's really bad. It's affecting everybody, okay? Not just one person. It's like affecting everyone. And you guys just need to be careful, and you know, you don't want to die over something as stupid as, you know, wanting to go clubbing. Like, come on, that's so silly. But I don't know how to feel about this whole virus thing. Like, I don't know, but this pandemic is going crazy. It's killing a lot of people, and I just want to say that, like, emphasize that again. Young people can die from it. I know you guys will keep saying, oh, I'm young, like I'll probably get sick but I won't die. Yes, you can die from it. You know, you can die from it. You never know. You never know. This thing is a virus. It can mutate. We don't know what's going to happen. And I'm hearing that we might be quarantined for 8 to 9 months. Like, if you guys don't stay home, it's gonna be probably longer. I see everybody complaining about it, and it's just bad. I don't really want to be stuck in my home. Not that I mind. I'm perfectly fine with it. I normally just work. You know, if I'm going to go eat or something, or do that, but I'm always home mostly, so I don't have a problem with this whole thing. Unlike most people, I don't care. And they're telling you guys to social, you know, this whole social distancing thing. I don't think people are getting the idea of it. They're not telling you to do social distancing, to practice it inside your home when you invite like thousands of friends over. Well, not thousand, but when you have like a little house party, or you do a little get together. No, you're supposed to stay away from your friends. That's what that's why there's, like, you know, the Netflix party thing where you can do movie nights with them, or FaceTime, group FaceTime. There's all these things. You don't have to be around them. You want to do a little drinking party? Call your friends and, you know, blink on FaceTime. Don't do it, and, like, you know, you're putting everybody at risk. It takes 14 days for you to get a symptom. Like, it's just... Because I keep talking, I'm taking way longer in my eyes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish my eyes, do my liner, and put lashes on, and I'm gonna come back, okay? Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. If someone coughs around you, don't start screaming at them, corona, 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 coronavirus. Don't start screaming at them, coronavirus, coronavirus. Don't do that, okay? It's allergy season, okay? So they can cough, they can get sick. It's fine, it's normal. They don't have corona just because they had one cough. This thing has people afraid to cough. Like, oh, if someone coughs, please stop. Precautions you have to do is just, you know, wash your hands after everything, every time you go outside. If you don't have hand sanitizer, because I couldn't find hand sanitizer, take some aloe vera. I'm pretty sure there's still aloe vera at the store. I wasn't just pick up the aloe vera. Pick some aloe vera gel, put some rubbing alcohol, blend them in, mix them in, whatever. There you have it. Homemade hand sanitizer. If you can't find toilet paper, guarantee you 10, maybe 8 out of 10. I'm not gonna say 9 out of 10 because I don't know where you are, but 8 out of 10. The little corner stores, bodega stores have it. We went to a little Spanish bodega, and there they were only 50 cents. I really have a big pimple on my forehead right now, and it's really bothering me. Oh yeah, but like I said, wash your hands. I think you're supposed to wash it for more than 30 seconds to be completely sure this thing is off your fingers or body, wherever it's at. You know, shower, and don't go outside unless it's completely necessary. And again, don't be selfish. Think of others, especially the older ones. You don't want them, you know, because a lot of people has died from it. And be careful. If you have like a gaming console, just play video games. I don't know. Read a book. There's online books. Read a book, audiobook. Pick up a hobby. Again, you could do a puzzle, you could crochet, you could just learn how to do something online. For my creative people, paint, draw if you like to design clothes. I'm not saying go to the store to get fabric, but what you could do is, you know, sketch out some designs that you have in mind, and do that. And again, I just want to say that I know people are bored and they're hopping on TikTok. It is a very good, you know, pastime, but I don't have a TikTok. Like, I don't care for people doing TikToks, but don't just do TikToks because you see everybody doing it, and stop. Just stop. Honestly, yeah, just stop. Don't try to start like a YouTube channel if you're not serious about it, because you're just gonna, like, why are you wasting your time doing something that you're not gonna do when this thing is done? You know, just try to think of stuff that you could do when this quarantine is done, whenever that is. You can go, you know, keep working on, or things that, you know, your dreams that you wanted to work on before and you didn't have enough time because you was working. You could work on that. Like I said, it's so much you could do at home. Just don't keep thinking like, oh my god, I'm home. And I know people are only upset, and this is really bothering people because it's someone telling them to stay home. If nobody told you to stay home, you would have just stayed home and not think about it, nothing. So you guys can do it, okay? You guys can do it. You're not gonna die from being stuck home for a couple of weeks. You're not going to die, because if you're gonna die for a couple of weeks and you don't listen, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna move that time up to a couple of months, and now what you're gonna do? Think about that. So then you could do that. Tips and tricks to do. Oh, ladies, fellas, that toxic ex, toxic friend, don't hit them up because you're bored. Please don't do that. Don't hit them up because you're bored. That's not something you want. It's the boredom talking. It's you being in the house talking, and you want some excitement. That's not the excitement that you want. I know it's not. It's really not. Do not text him. Do not text your ex. Okay? Don't text them. Like, my friend did that nonsense, and after she did it, she hit me up. She's like, I don't know why I did this. Okay, so I don't want you guys to fall into this nonsense. Do not do it. Don't text nobody that you left in the past that you haven't talked to in years. Don't do that, okay? It's not okay. Don't go in social media and flirt with random people and play with people's feelings because you're bored. Don't do that, okay? That is not okay. That is not okay. You don't know who's on the internet. You don't know what these people are capable of. You don't want that happening to you. Don't do it to somebody else. Don't do that. Again, like, I don't like that. Just don't do it. That's just, I don't think that's okay. It's not an okay thing to do. You wouldn't want that to happen. Like, you literally took someone, you used them for that, and you just drop them after it's time to go outside, you know? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. But what else? I know another thing. I know these flights are really cheap looking. Don't do it. Don't do it, because 10 out of 10, not even out of 10, 10 out of 10, you get that flight, that $49 flight to LA or Cali, or I said LA or Cali, LA or like Atlanta, New York, whatever. I guarantee you, you're gonna get stuck in that airport, and I guarantee you, your chances of getting that virus went higher. Okay? And another thing, again, stop being selfish, because what if the country that you're going to didn't have that virus, and now you're gonna go and you're gonna bring it? Selfish. Again, we keep going back to that word. People need to stop thinking about the world and not just, you know, oh, the prices are low, I can afford my vacation. Don't do that. Don't do it. It's so much you guys could do. There's YouTube videos you guys could watch. Like, don't pick up a hobby that you're not gonna keep doing after this thing is done. That's what I'm trying to say, because you're gonna feel like you wasted your time. And thinking back, you could have been so much more productive. You could honestly do so much stuff online that it's no reason for you to be bored, pretty much. Like, I know some people are not used to staying at home and it's hard on them, but again, you got this. You got this. So that's all I have to say. Like, I hope that this new place I'm going to is very nice. You know, it's just opened. Anyway, how is your quarantine going? I know I forgot to ask. How are you guys doing? Comment in the section below if you're still watching. I know this is probably gonna be towards the end of the video, but comment, let me know. Let me know how it's going around you, and you know, if you have curfews and stuff, and just give me like a quick little update on, you know, your side of the world and whatnot, because I'm in Florida, so I'm just updating for Florida. And until now, like, we're still having people coming in and spring breakers and stuff, and it's just upsetting me because I'm just like, these people need to go home and they don't care about us. And most of the people that are outside are tourists. It's not Florida people. Okay, well, I'm not saying all of us, but most of us are inside. Like, this is the look. Okay, I really like this red. I really like this. I enjoyed making this, and pretty much I know I rambled throughout this whole video, but it was just, I had to get certain stuff in my chest, and yeah, kind of to update you guys a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And thank you again for listening to me rambling. You guys stay safe, wash your hands, you know, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my social media, they're gonna be on the screen somewhere. And I hope you guys like this little makeup look. And oh yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, let me know. But if you guys like the eye look, let me know and I could film a more detailed video for you. But this is okay. The whole time I was filming, she was right there. Don't know where we live, y'all. Say bye bye. Say bye bye, baby. Say bye bye, baby. She just said bye bye, so bye bye.